We are here in Bhaktapur Darbar Square, and Bhaktapur Darbar Square is the oldest Darbar Square area in Kathmandu Valley. And the Bhaktapur Darbar Square was the separate kingdom from 14th century to 1868 AD, and the Malla kings, some around 12 Malla kings ruled in Bhaktapur Darbar Square. And all this part of Bhaktapur Darbar Square, the temples and all these monuments were built in 14th century AD. And you can see this is also part of Darbar Square, and this is the Lion Gate and the Vishnu temple, Shiva temple, and this side you can see the Vatsala temple. And that one is the temple dedicated to God Shiva, known as Pasupatinath temple. And this side you can see this is a statue of Bhupatindra Malla, who had built most of the temples and the palaces in Bhaktapur Darbar Square. And there is a big bell which used to be the ritual bell from standing from 14th century. And other side, in left hand side, you can see a part of palace which is known as Paspanna Chale Darbar. Paspanna Chale Darbar means 55 windows palace. And just adjacent to Paspanna Chale Darbar, you can see the Golden Gate. And inside the Golden Gate, there are some other temples and the part of palace as well as the royal bath inside.
Passing through the classical parts of Kathmandu, the team reached the renowned Hindu temple of Pasupatinath.
And the main temple of Pasupatinath we could see from other side, which is here this side in. And only the Hindus are allowed inside the temple. And this temple was originally found in 2nd century AD. Almost more than 1900 years old temple, but the present shape of this temple was built in 14th century. After the Muslims invasion, it was reconstructed again. And this temple is situated in a river bank called Bagmati River. The Bagmati is holiest river for the Nepali Hindus. Like Ganga is the holiest for all the Hindus, Bagmati is holiest for the Nepali Hindus. And because of this Bagmati river, there is also the cremation ghat. In this temple, you can see the cremation ghat below this bridge and above this bridge. You can see many other temples around here. They are mostly the Shiva temples. You can see the Shiva Lingam inside the temples. And according to the legend goes back to some around 2000 years old. The name Pasupatinath means the god of all living beings. And some people also say that Pasupatinath means the god of the beasts. Pashu, god of the beast. And we people believe that the human being also a beast, a kind of beast. So this temple is dedicated to God Shiva, and there is a very huge Shiva Linga inside the temple. And this temple is the patron god of the Nepali people. This is the most visited, most worshipped temple in Nepal. And this is popular not only for the Nepali people, but also for all the Hindus from the world. Hindu people believe that once in their life, they should visit the Pasupatinath temple.
The next stop was the sacred Bauddhanath Stupa.
Buddhanath became Bauddhanath, and this stupa was built in 6th century AD. This is around 1500 years old stupa. This was built by a Lichavi dynasty king called Mandev in 6th century AD. This is biggest stupa in Nepal and one of the biggest stupa in the world. And Buddhist people believe that the physical remaining of a Kashyapa Buddha is enclosed and built this stupa.
Nestled in the shadows of the Himalayas and in such close proximity to the mighty Mount Everest, members of the expedition decided to take the extremely popular mountain flight. This 70-minute sojourn over the amazing Greater Himalayas was in fact a journey across the terrestrial manifestation of supreme nature. The visitors got to see some of the tallest summits of the Langtang Range, the Annapurna Range, and the magnificent Everest Range with the glorious peaks of Pumori, Makhalu, Lhotse, Cho Oyu, and Gauri Shankar. Rising majestically above them all was the silvery peak of Mount Everest. That provided a mighty inspiration for the team to kickstart the expedition with added fervor. Next day, it was the flight to Pokhara. The short hop of 25 minutes was nonetheless thrilling. snow-capped ranges came into view as the aircraft approached Pokhara. After an informal checkout at the Pokhara airport, the team reached a comfortable hotel. There was some time on hand and eagerness to match. The group packed up for a visit to the Devi's Falls and the Gupteshwar Mahadev cave. Just a short intro of the Devi's Falls. Originally, Patalachango, which in Nepali means Hell's Falls, is formed by the gushing waters of a tributary of the Sethi river flowing from the Pheva lake. The river suddenly plunges and disappears into an underground gorge to reappear again 500 meters further south. This is one of the popular tourist spots around Pokhara. On to the next destination. The team lands up in Gupteshwar Mahadev cave. It is a naturally formed cave that is 140 meters long. The first section of 40 meters houses a temple dedicated to Lord Shiva. The next 100 meters is more damp and slippery. The path inside gradually descends to a rocky opening from where one can see the continuation of the Devi's Falls. Sunlight, filtering through the narrow opening at the end of the cave, illuminates the puddles of water and mystically lights up the cave. With the D-Day about to dawn, it was time to get serious with the trek. A detailed briefing was held wherein the team members were apprised of the route, logistics, timings, team movement, health issues and group dynamics.
As you all know, from tomorrow, the serious part of the program starts. So, accordingly, we also need to become more serious. And any adventure activity is a group activity. Most of you know that, and a lot of you have already come on my programs. What I'm going to say now may appear like a sermon, but for the sake of the first-timers and newcomers who are coming with me now, it is my duty as the group in charge to repeat things again. Okay? And any adventure activity is a group activity, and ours is quite a big group, and arranging logistics for a big group is also quite a tedious job. We have groups of 5, 6, 7, no advanced planning is required. Actually, we can just take off. Getting 2 rooms anywhere is not at all a problem. But for a big team like this, we need to take a lot of prior arrangements have to be made, and I hope till now things have gone on well. But as we go further, things will get a bit cramped. Both accommodation, transport, food, everything will get slowly. It'll get cramped because, especially towards the end, it will become still bad. It is even though the tea houses are there. For example, base camp in Annapurna base camp, there are only about 2 or 3 hotels, and even though we have already sent a quota in advance earlier to make reservations, we don't know. They will not keep it because of the weather conditions. Whoever comes, they'll keep giving. There's no advance reservations on the last 3 days, right? And ours is, we should consider ourselves a huge, big family, because being a group activity, each one's problem is the other man's problem also. That's how a group works. So on the trail, if somebody is not doing well or not feeling well, it becomes the duty of the other, whoever is fit, to help them out.
The trek route that was chosen was of a 9-day schedule. It would start from Pokhara and head towards Nayapur.